Just like in finance, sometimes you have to cut your losses. You identify assets that are doing more harm than good, and you divest. This week, we're doing exactly that for our personal energy. We're identifying and cutting bad debt, those toxic liabilities silently draining your personal equity and preventing you from truly thriving. In our last episode, we talked all about high-yield habits, those compound interest behaviors that build your energy wealth. And while investing in those is crucial, it's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it if you don't first stop the leaks. You need to make room for those high-yield habits to truly flourish. So, what exactly are toxic liabilities in your personal equity portfolio? Simply put, they are anything, and I mean anything, that consistently takes more energy than it gives, leaving you feeling depleted, resentful, or just plain tired. This could be people, activities, apps, commitments, even certain thought patterns. They are the energy vampires that sneakily chip away at your vitality, often without you even realizing it until it's too late. Your Asterix Auditarius looks at these liabilities and says, very clinically, this is a low-yield asset. In fact, it's a negative yield asset. We are divesting. The auditor doesn't care about your emotional attachment or social obligation. They just look at the numbers. Energy in versus energy out. If it's consistently in the red, it's bad debt. Now, let's be clear. We're not talking about necessary evils here, like the occasional tough conversation or a tedious but essential task for work. Those might drain you temporarily, but they often have a clear, justifiable return. Toxic liabilities are the ones that consistently deplete you with little to no positive return, leaving you feeling worse off than before. So, how do we spot these energy leeches? Let's brainstorm some common culprits. Energy vampire relationships. People who consistently complain, criticize, or demand without offering support in return. Unproductive meetings. Ones that never start on time, have no clear agenda, and could have been an email. Endless notification streams. Your phone constantly buzzing with non-urgent alerts from social media or news apps. Should-do projects. Things you committed to out of guilt or obligation, but bring you no joy, value, or professional growth. I'll share a personal example. For a long time, my biggest bad debt was a local committee I served on. I joined out of a sense of community obligation, and I genuinely believed in the mission. But the auditor helped me realize it was costing me 3 hours of my prime, high-focus energy every single week, with very little personal or professional return for me. The meetings were often disorganized, and I left feeling more drained than inspired. The divestment was hard, it involved an uncomfortable conversation, but it was absolutely life-changing. It immediately freed up prime mental real estate and gave me space for truly high-yield activities. Strategies for cutting this bad debt include learning to say no more often, delegating when possible, setting firm boundaries around your time and attention, and ruthlessly deleting apps or unsubscribing from newsletters that don't serve you. It's about protecting your capital. Time for the trade of the week. This is a simple, actionable swap I made that significantly improved my energy liquidity. My trade, I traded 20 minutes of checking news headlines and doom scrolling first thing in the morning for 20 minutes of planning my top 3 tasks for the day. The dividend? Less anxiety, a clearer sense of direction, and a much more focused and productive start to my day. That immediate clarity is invaluable. Now for the dividend report. This is where we celebrate a win that feels free, because of a system or habit we set up weeks ago. Because I went through a ruthless unsubscribing spree last month and got rid of 5 daily newsletters that were just creating noise, I gained 10 minutes of mental clarity and significantly reduced decision fatigue this week. That's pure profit. No brain power spent sifting through irrelevant information. So, remember, you can't build massive wealth if you're constantly bleeding capital. Cutting bad debt isn't just about what you stop doing. It's about what you free up for better investments, better habits, better relationships, and more impactful work. Here's your challenge this week. Identify just one toxic liability in your life, big or small, and make a plan to reduce or eliminate it. Take control of your energy. Share your insights or challenges in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you're divesting from. If this episode helped you see where your energy is truly going, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be silently suffering from their own personal bad debt. Next week, now that we've cleaned house, we're talking about asset protection. We'll be building strategies to safeguard your hard-earned energy from burnout and future drains. You won't want to miss it. See you then.